What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're making this t-shirt dress, so let's get started. For this dress, I folded my fabric into 4 places with the right sides facing me like this. I folded it like this, 1 and then 2. So for the length of the dress, I'm going to be taking my measurement, and the dress is going to stop right above my knees. So I'm going to be taking the length of the dress, 39 inches, and adding 2 inches for seam allowance. And then the next thing is to take our shoulder measurement. For the shoulder measurement, I'm going to divide my shoulder by 2. So I have 7.5. And then we're going to be using 8 for the sleeve extension. And then the next thing is to take my armhole measurement. So I'm going to be taking the armhole measurement. First, I'll deduct 1 inch from this. And then from this line, I'm going to be taking my armhole measurement. So I'm going to be using 11 for this t-shirt dress. 11 inches. And from this line, I'm going to take this time I'm going to use my hip measurement because I want the t-shirt dress to be a bit loose. So I'm going to take my hip measurement. Divide your hip measurement by 4. So whatever you have, I have 10.5 here. And then I'm going to use 3 for allowance. And then I'm going to draw this hip line down to the end of the dress. And then I'll make a curve around this place. And then I'll make a slant line here. So I'll cut across this slant line here. I'm not cutting straight, I'm cutting slant. And then I'll cut across this line here. Down to the end of the dress. So this is what I have. So I'm going to be cutting the neck. I'm using 3 inches for the width, and then 3 inches for the depth. So I'll make a curved line around this place. And then for the back, I'm only using 1 inch. I'm using 1 inch only, and then I'll make a curved line here for the back. So first of all, you cut the back. And then after cutting the back, you separate the 2 dresses together, the 2 sides of the dress. So now I have the back, and then I have the front. So I don't cut the 2 together. So here's the front and here's the back. So to cut the sleeves, I'll first of all come here and measure the sleeve side on the dress. So I'll be using, with deducting half an inch from the top for my sewing allowance, I'll be cutting 10 inches for my sleeve. For the sleeves, I folded my fabric into 2 and into 4 places like this. So for the sleeves, I've taken 12 inches for the length and then added 2 inches for allowance. So I have about 14 inches. And then for the width, which is the armhole area, I'm using 10 inch, the same 10 inches I measured from the dress. And then I'll cut. And then I'll notch the middle. So here's the top part and here's the bottom part. So with the right sides facing each other and the wrong sides facing you, I've joined both shoulders together. You go over to your sewing machine and you sew from here to there, from here to the end. After joining both shoulders together, you take the sleeve, you take your dress, and then you take your sleeves. You take the notched part of the sleeve and add and join it to the middle of your shoulder point, and then you pin it together. Do it on both sides of the dress. You pin it. You do it on the other side too. I've done this side. And then you go over to your sewing machine and then you sew it together. So after joining both sleeves to the dress, you join the sides of the dress. You pin the armhole together. And then you sew from here straight down to the, but I'm not going to sew to the end of the dress because I'm going to be making a slit. So for the slit, you measure 5 inches upwards. So by the time I fold my dress like this, I'll have a small slit of about 2 inches, 2 to 3 inches slit. So do not sew your dress to the bottom. Stop at least 5 or 6 inches above the end of the dress. So here's the dress. To hem the sleeve, I've rolled it with about 2 inches like this. I rolled it with about 2 inches and then I pinned it around like this. And then I'll sew. So here's the sleeves. I'm done with the sleeve. So for the bottom part, I'm just going to show you how I did mine. You're going to take the slit, fold it like this, fold it right sides facing each other, bend it, and then sew it like this. Sew it through this place, like I've done the other side. Sew it like this, and then flip it to the other side. And then when you're done, you can hem your, when you're done, you can hem your dress. If you don't want to hem it with your sewing machine, you can hem it with the needle and thread. So for the neck, I've measured round the neck like this, and then I got 21 inches. So I've measured this strip of 3 inches for the width, and then 21 inches, 22 inches for the length. So I'm going to go over to my sewing machine and sew it here like this. And then after sewing, you fold it like this, and then you stitch it, you pin it around the neck area, right sides facing each other. You pin it like this, pin it round, and then sew it around. So here's the dress. I've hemmed the bottom, and then I've fixed the neck. You can go ahead, if you have a serger, you can go ahead and serge around this, and then top stitch it here like this, and iron it, and that's it. Your dress is ready. So here's a t-shirt dress. Please like and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I love you for watching. Thank you.